Hey guys, we had our first official week working full-time at Amazon, and when I say we, I mean my husband, of course. It was a serious wake-up call and like a serious reminder of what we're in for this year. He had worked all last week half days, so it wasn't that bad, and this past week it's just really kind of slapped us both in the face. My husband is extremely exhausted, very tired and hungry all the time, and needing a lot of attention, meaning, you know, his feet hurt, his back hurts, his head hurt, everything hurts. So he's constantly getting massages and needing to be well fed and stuff like that. So it's just and for me it's been a real wake-up call, because I am not used to, well, I shouldn't say I'm not used to, for the last several months I have not had to really parent on my own, I guess you could say. I have been sharing the duties equally with my husband. So if I needed to take a nap or get some work done like so, or get some orders sent out, or if I even needed to take the truck somewhere without the children, I would be able to do that without question. And my husband works days, so he's working during the week, so weekends he's off, and it's just really been hitting hard, I guess. I am not used to not having a vehicle, not somewhere in the vicinity to take the children out anywhere. It's been just brutally hot here. Like, it's 7 o'clock right now, it's 97 degrees, not even lying. It is very hot here. And so we basically still been stuck in the house. I did find that there is a library, a local library, and they have a splash pad. However, it's not anywhere near walking distance or even biking distance. If I had my flat tire fixed, I can't bike or walk there. It's too far, and I would never want to have my children out in heat like this. Even if it was in biking or walking distance, they would overheat very quickly. So I wouldn't even attempt to do that. So we've been trying to think of alternative things. I let them out in the morning because it's much cooler. There's a pond in the back of the RV park, so we go back there. We catch frogs and release them into the pond. There's some horses that are like literally right next to the campground, and it's just separated by a gate, which is just wire. So we go and feed the horses, and when I say feed the horses, I mean we pick grass and give them grass. So they're really nice, and the kids love feeding the horses. Let's see. Other than that, it's been like in the RV. I've been trying to structure it so that we can have certain times, like we'll do like arts and crafts, we'll read books, we'll listen to music, we'll have a dance party. You know, the other day I turned on some YouTube and we looked up hip-hop videos to teach us how to do hip-hop and just silly stuff like that. But it's been completely exhausting. My youngest son has had an issue almost since he was born of not sleeping through the night. And recently, especially when we were in Springfield like 3 weeks ago, it was at its peak, the worst. He would get up like 10 to 15 times a night, and I'm not even exaggerating at all. It was so bad. I was basically super cranky. Thankfully, my husband wasn't like working, so he could help me out with that. But now that he is working, I don't have a choice. I have to get up and I have to deal with the children, and it's been taking a toll on me because I'm tired. And so because I'm tired, I'm cranky, which makes me a little on edge and snappy, and I hate being like that. If you couldn't tell, I'm actually like away from the family right now, and I just told my husband, like, I need to get out. I need to get away. It's the end of the week, and my husband wasn't feeling good yesterday, so he was in bed basically all day. So I had to cater to his needs as well as our 2 cooped up children who have been in the RV all day. So it ran a real number on me, and I'm just exhausted and almost reaching that limit where it's gonna push me over the edge. So I really just needed a break and to get out and not deal with people, my family. So I just needed to get away, listen to music, talk to myself, and just be in silence. I cannot tell you the reward that I feel of just sitting in silence sometimes is very nice and soothing to me and relaxing, and it just kind of brings everything back to where it needs to be so that I can start this next week over again. But that is how the week has been. It's just been, we've both been very tired, very, very tired. The first week my husband worked there, which was the half week, he got a reality check on his shoes. He needed new shoes or something because they were not comfortable enough for him to be standing that whole time, and that was just 5-hour days. So we had to solve that problem. And also I guess I wasn't fixing big enough meals for him, so I went on a shopping spree yesterday to go buy groceries, and I didn't even want to. I was so tired. I was like walking around probably with a zombie. I had made a list because I knew that I needed to follow the list, and somehow I went like way over my budget. Anyways, he's gonna be eating very, very good now, and hopefully we'll be doing meal prepping as much as we can with the little refrigerator that we have. So anyways, that's just how it's been. We're just really tired, really, really tired, and this is the point where we both just need to get acclimated in this situation and just get everything together and in a routine. We really need to be in a routine. I think that would help a lot. You know, I'm still not sure exactly what we could do alternatively for me and the kids not having a vehicle to be able to go places like the library or the splash pad or just anywhere fun that is cool enough so that they wouldn't overheat. You know, like I said, we go out in the mornings, and there is a pool there, so we do go swimming, but it's more towards like a couple hours before bedtime. We usually swim and then do bedtime and then story time, or swim, bath time, story time, food, whatever. I'm just really tired. So we do that, and we're trying to get into a routine of that. But my kids, I mean, they're 2 and 4, so they're getting really bored with things that we continuously do over and over again. You know, like painting and playing with the train set and playing with Legos and reading books. You know, it just gets old for them. They're always looking for something new and fun and exciting, and there is only one other girl that I know that is a full-timer there that we've met, and she's 7, I think she's 7, and she's next to us. She's really nice. My oldest son and my youngest son really like her, and she plays out in the heat all the time. They don't have an air conditioner in their RV, so she is a bit more acclimated to this, but my kids overheat very, very fast. They're very fair-skinned somehow, and blonde hair, and just my youngest one especially get very red. We were driving to the splash pad today, and that is about a 10-minute trip from the RV park just to go into town to go to the splash pad, and he was red when I took him out of the truck, and that was with the windows rolled down and everything. You know, our AC is going out in our truck, so I can't turn that on, but he was already red. So I just quickly got him into the splash pad, but that's how bad it is. And I can't take them swimming during the hottest point of the day, because the hottest point of the day is when my son naps. So back to his sleeping. We took him to the doctor a few weeks ago, his doctor back in Illinois, and she thought that maybe he had his sleep patterns mixed up, and has had them mixed up for a while. Like, he thinks he's supposed to be sleeping the most during the day and then napping during the night, I think is what she said, because he did sleep about 3 hours during the day. And she says that's not what a typical 2-year-old, how long a typical 2-year-old sleeps. So I didn't know that. I didn't know. So we tried to wake him up from his naps so that he would only sleep like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then he would sleep longer at night, and that hasn't worked. Nothing has worked. We've tried everything, and we've tried everything for about the last 6 months. We've let him stay up late. We've given him the nice bath, the warm everything before bed, and nothing has worked. We've tired him out, and so it's just, nothing's worked so far. So we're trying to still deal with that, and I guess when I say we, I mean me, since I'm the one who mostly has to deal with that right now, since my husband's at work. Other than that, just being tired and trying to get situated in this whole ordeal, things are really good. We are super happy that he got to start early, and so that we would be able to have a more structured income coming like all the time, so that we could get the things that we need. And we have a very long list of things that we need, and that are important to our camping needs. You know, like we really want a generator so that when we do boondock or something, we won't die in the heat like we did in Missouri like last month. So there are just things that we really need. Unfortunately, they just cost a lot of money. So we're very thankful that they called him and he got to start early, and we're very thankful that we're in a decent campground, and at least they have a pool. So I'm very thankful for that, and we're just really thankful to be here. You know, we're really praying that the winter here isn't that bad, and it'll make up for this horrible summer / fall that we're going through right now. Well, so while everyone is in Kentucky and Tennessee at Amazon, and I forgot the other one, but while they're there, like deep in snow, hopefully we won't be as bad. So we're really thankful for that. So things are really nice. My husband says coworkers are nice. It's just, you know, labor intensive, and you're on your feet the entire time, and he's exhausted when he gets home, and I'm exhausted when he gets home. So I forgot exactly how much a housewife / stay-at-home mom / homeschool mom and work-at-home mom has to do. It's a lot of work, and it's exhausting. So we are just trying to get that whole schedule situated. But things are really good. Things are really fine, and we are just really thankful. So a lot of people don't even have this opportunity. I was talking to a friend today who I have known since my oldest was 1 year old. So I've known her for 3 years, and she has kids that are my age. She has 7 children, and she's pregnant now with her 8th, and they live in an RV. Now her situation's totally different. They live in an RV, not really by choice, and they live in Colorado. They got the RV because her husband got a job out of state, and they would be traveling during this job. Well, they went and traveled, and actually the job was here in Texas, not Amazon. I don't recall what job it was, but they came down here, and they didn't end up taking him, or the position something happened to the position, so they had to go back up to Colorado, but then they didn't have a home because they sold their home, and they were basically jobless, penniless, and didn't have anything. So they are getting what little help they can from the government right now and living in Walmart parking lot in Colorado. I am not even lying. If I could figure out a way to interview her online, I don't even know if she has a video camera or not, but she literally lives at Walmart in the parking lot. They don't have an air conditioner, they don't have a refrigerator, they don't have a stove. They sold all 3 of them to get some money. They don't even have hookups, so, and they can't afford a campground. So they didn't need them anyways, but it's still rough, and she's pregnant with their 8th. So I'm constantly reminded of how super, super, super blessed we are. But it's people like her that remind me that we are blessed, but we are not to be taken advantage of it. So I talked to her earlier today, so that's why I mentioned her. And there are so many other people in situations that are probably way more tired than I am right now. You know, I'm sure my friend in Colorado is exhausted being pregnant and having 7 children, and her husband's trying desperately to work and scrape money so that they can get a place, and hopefully before this new child comes. So things are good for us, just tired, that's all. So things will get better, and I'll hopefully get my husband's point of view on this whole situation when he's not so tired, because I think when I left he was laying down as the children were laying down and trying to get some rest himself before the new week starts. So things are really good. It's just really hot. Anytime Texas wants to cool down, I'm totally ready, 100% ready. So just whenever that happens, life will be so much better. So that's all I got for you guys right now. Bye.